Today we are going to look at arrays in Java programming language. Array as array lists are similar to array list, but with certain difference. The difference is that array size is constant. Means it is not variating. You cannot add values in runtime. The arrays has value fixed, and they can contain only similar data type, one data type. And since it was widely used in C, C++, so it has been retained in Java. And let me explain it by examples. File new project in NetBeans, Java application, next, and you can name it as array example like this, and finish. So first thing is to declare an array. How we are going to declare an array. And first of all, I would like to you to recollect the way which we used to declare array in C and C++ and languages which were before Java, like this. Int say ARR 10 values, say semicolon. So this was the way in which we used to declare an array, but now in Java it is an error. So how we are going to initialize it? The way is we have to give the data type like this, and then square brackets followed by the name of the array is equal to, then new operator, this is important, then int again, and compiler asks the system to keep 10 spaces for integer. 10 integer spaces means if integer is 4 byte, 40 byte, 8 byte, 6 byte, 8 byte, it will be 80, depending upon the system configuration. Now it has been done. How to give any other data type? You just have to change this. Okay, there is no difference. There is no difference in this line. You just have to change. Like if you want to give double, this double, it is double. Double, 10 doubles will be, you will be able to save 10 doubles in this array. So now we move forward for initializing these numbers. How we are going to initialize? Say I'll just change the name number to num. Okay, num is equal to, now here we start with a curly bracket, not no square bracket. Okay, we start with a curly bracket and end with a curly bracket, semicolon, and now we give values inside it, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and one more 10 values are there. No problem with it. And remember one thing, if you give 11, compiler is not going to complain, nobody is going to complain, but you will fall in error. There will be array out of bound exception. This sort of error will come. So you have to take care by yourself. I mean, the programmer has to take care that you don't give more than the value which is being specified by this number. Okay, so let's go ahead. I just delete it, and this is a good programming practice that we don't give numbers here. We just give certain fixed number. For that fixed number we have to make a final, say int size, and give it a number 10. And why to give 10 here? Just give a size. This is the way how programming goes. You have to give like this. Okay, so this is done, and now we can go ahead, and we first know how to input the number in an array. For that we have to, because there are 10 numbers, we have to use a for loop. For int I equal to 0, I less than what? You don't use a number. As I said earlier, you have to use some constant, you can say constant word that specifies a number, then plus I And what we are going to do is we will give this number only, okay? These numbers, I number 2, number I. So number, then the square bracket, and we give I, the subscript or the index in the subscript, and is equal to I plus 1, because we don't want it to start from 0, because first number is 0. So we want it to start from 1. Okay, now this is done. Numbers are there. This array is being populated by 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on and so forth with 10 values. And how to show it? Again, I just copy it till here. Why? I'll show you just now. We just copy it and we give this, because this is the only way we have to print the number. We just have to give a system.out.println and here, okay, system.out.println. Oh no, we have to give system.out.println, and that will be enough to show the number. And if you want, you can, this is the way, number I and followed by the semicolon. Let me execute it for you. See, we have number 1 to 10. 10 numbers are there. So we have showed the number also. Now before concluding, let me show you how to do processing on this array, which we have just defined, declared, and entered the value and showed also. So let's have a sum. We'll find out the sum of these values, the values which has been inputted to the array. Let's have sum is equal to 0, and again a for loop. And what for loop? Sum is equal to sum plus number I. This is the most important thing in our program, okay? And we also find the, let me show you the total first. The sum, SOP ln total is equal to sum. This I am showing. Let me execute it for you. The sum has been shown to 55, and 55 by 10. 55 by 10 is 5.5. Let me print it for you. First we will just find it out. How? Double average is equal to sum divided by size. That is how we find out the average. The sum divided by the number of elements. And how to print it? Just like this. We have to print the AVG. This is the variable we have to print. Let me execute it for you. So this is the total, this is the average, these are the numbers. So what we have learned today is how to initialize an array, how to write an array, how to make values input into an array, then print the values in the array. Then a small processing, how processing can be done on or how computation can be done on array values. So thank you so much. Take care.